Hello, everybody. This is Kevin Murphy. I'm outside. Normally, I would try to give you the IBM engineering tip of the week from Baselines. I'd be giving that to you from my studio at home, my home office, really. But I'm not. I'm outside. What am I doing? Well, it's because I'm on travel, and I didn't want my travel to stop me from delivering the best IBM engineering tool tips that you can find on the entire web. But where did I go? Let's see. Let's see. Oh yeah, I'm at the Mandalay Bay because it's IBM Tech Exchange in October 2024. This is their second event for techies like me who day in and day out get their hands dirty on tools like IBM DOORS Next, engineering test management, engineering workflow management, publishing engine, and more. So I'm excited to be here because I believe in continuing to sharpen both my technical and non-technical skills. And well, enough of me pontificating. Let's get to this week's IBM tooltip, which is going to be about DOORS Next and REQIF. I hope you learned something. Let's get to it. You probably already know that you can send a REQIF file from DOORS Next. For those of you who don't know, REQIF, or Requirements Interchange Format, is a standard used to exchange requirements data between different companies using the same or even different tools. So you can send your requirements data to a vendor or a supplier, even if they're not using DOORS Next. It's pretty cool. They can also even make changes to those requirements and send them back, and then you can choose whether or not to update your DOORS Next data with what they've proposed. So it's a pretty cool system. But did you know that if you send a DOORS module over to your supplier, that you don't have to actually send the entire module to that supplier? Let's check it out. Okay, so here you can see I've got my requirements attributes view loaded. You can see that there's some requirements here and that they have category, difficulty, status, and priority. So obviously the requirement artifact type has these attributes because there are values filled for those attributes, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to define a view that contains just what we want to send to our supplier. I'm going to do artifact type is heading and requirement. I'm going to add that. And I want to say category is design constraint. Okay. Now, unfortunately, I didn't get my headings because I didn't put the design constraint in them. In DOORS Next, there's currently and. That's going to be changing in future releases. This is version 702 SR1. So anyway, I want these three requirements. I could, of course, if I wanted to tag the headings as design constraint, I could do that. But just for now, we are going to also remove the difficulty and the status. So we'll just be sending the requirement, the text, the ID, the category priority, okay? And what I'm going to do is we're going to save this as a new view. I will make it shared just so I don't have problems with just this module, and I'm going to call it infotainment vendor design. All right, so that's old hat. Hopefully everybody can understand what I just did. That's basic doors. Okay, so now I need to create my REQIF. So I am going to hit the gear, go to manage component properties. This would be manage project properties if you're not opted in. And scroll on over, hit REQIF, and then go to new definition. Tool tip. Okay. And what you can do is you can go to add module. Okay. And there's my infotainment spec, but from the spec, when I select it over here, I can choose this and check that out. My view is right there. That's the view I just created, right? So I come down here and I click add view, save. Now I'm just going to export it. And through the magic of editing, this will be done fast. All right, so I just created this REQIF component here and it should be empty. Yep, you can see it is completely empty. I'm going to go to create, import artifact. I'm going to import the artifact that I just created a few moments ago. I'm just going to browse through this screen. We're going to, all right. So now when I go to modules, I'll see my infotainment specification. But check this out, okay? So I only have my 3 requirements artifacts that went over. If I go to look at the definition of those, so here's my requirement, and the attributes are category, priority, and foreign ID, and that's it. So I was able to keep my private information private from my supplier and only send over the data that I wanted to send over. Check that out. It's really, really cool, guys. And it should make exchanging requirements, REQIF files, just so much easier for you. And if you want to make your REQIF process even more robust, Baselines is a reseller of Requisis REQIF Manager. With the REQIF Manager, you can set up configurations and modules and different things like that to send. They're working on global configuration and relinking, which is a big issue. So that should be out pretty soon. The Requisis folks are good, and Baseline Sync can resell their software in the United States. So please check them out or contact us at sales@baselinezinc.com, and we can set up a demo and even get you a trial. Until next time, this is Kevin.